Is Satanism just a rebellion against Christianity? When people hear the word Satanism, their minds often leap to a reactionary stance against Christianity. However, this understanding is limited and misses the richness of Satanism's independent philosophy, which draws from many ancient and diverse cultural sources. Rather than simply rejecting Christian values, Satanism offers a unique system of thought, belief, and practice that connects to older mythologies, spiritual traditions, and philosophical ideas. Let's dive into some of these historical and spiritual roots to better understand Satanism's true complexity. Ancient Sumerian origins and the first glimpses of satanic ideas. To understand Satanism beyond its surface-level interpretations, we must look back at ancient Sumer, one of the world's earliest civilizations. Here, the pantheon of gods was rich and diverse, with deities representing different aspects of life and the cosmos. One of the figures that some modern Satanists draw inspiration from is Enki, the god of wisdom, water, and creation. Enki was known for his rebellious nature, often defying other gods to benefit humanity. This archetype of a god or entity who challenges the status quo for the sake of humanity resonates with Satanism's emphasis on independence, free will, and knowledge. In Sumerian mythology, Enki's role as a challenger and a trickster provides a historical parallel to the figure of Lucifer in later Christian contexts. However, whereas Lucifer's defiance of God in Christian mythology is seen as inherently evil, figures like Enki were seen more complexly, embodying both wisdom and rebellion. This dual nature reflects the way many Satanists view themselves, not as simple antagonists to Christian ideals but as seekers of deeper, often hidden truths. The influence of Greek philosophy and mythology. Moving forward in time, we encounter the philosophical traditions of ancient Greece, which profoundly influenced Western esotericism and Satanic thought. Greek philosophy, particularly the ideas of Prometheus and Gnosticism, contributed to the evolving image of the rebel as a bringer of light and wisdom. In Greek mythology, Prometheus defies the gods by stealing fire, a symbol of knowledge, and giving it to humanity. This act of rebellion made Prometheus a savior to humans but also a traitor to the divine order, much like the role that Satan or Lucifer plays in later traditions. Prometheus' story is echoed in Satanic philosophy, where knowledge and enlightenment are sought at all costs, even if it means defying divine authority. Furthermore, Gnosticism, a spiritual movement that flourished in the early centuries CE, introduced ideas that the material world was created by a flawed or malevolent god, the demiurge, and that spiritual enlightenment came through secret knowledge. Some Gnostic sects revered figures like the serpent in the Garden of Eden, not as an agent of evil, but as a bringer of wisdom. These ideas laid a foundation for theistic Satanism, where Satan is not merely the adversary but a symbol of enlightenment, autonomy, and resistance against oppressive forces. The Yezidi Peacock angel Malik Tawus. Perhaps one of the most misunderstood connections to Satanism comes from the Yezidi religion and their veneration of Malik Tawus, the Peacock angel. The Yezidis are a Kurdish religious group whose beliefs have often been mischaracterized as devil worship by outsiders, primarily because of their reverence for Malik Tawus, a figure who, in some interpretations, parallels the biblical Satan. Malik Tawus is a complex figure. According to Yezidi tradition, he was an archangel who refused to bow to Adam, much like the biblical Satan refused to bow to God's creation of man. However, unlike the Satan of Christian belief, Malik Tawus is not viewed as evil or malevolent by the Yezidis. Instead, he is seen as an intermediary between the divine and humanity, embodying both divine wrath and divine mercy. For Satanists, Malik Tawus represents the duality of existence, neither fully good nor fully evil, but a balance of both. This mirrors theistic Satanism, which emphasizes embracing both light and dark, creation and destruction, rather than adhering to a binary moral code. The Peacock angel, much like Satan in theistic Satanism, symbolizes the rejection of blind obedience and the pursuit of personal sovereignty. Satanism's evolution into a standalone belief system. While early satanic ideas drew on figures like Enki, Prometheus, and Malik Tawus, modern Satanism has evolved into a standalone belief system with its own doctrines, ethics, and spiritual practices. There are several forms of Satanism today, with theistic Satanism and Lavean Satanism being the most prominent. Lavean Satanism, founded by Anton Lavey in 1966, is more philosophical than spiritual. It doesn't view Satan as a deity but as a symbol of human nature's carnal, primal instincts. Lavean Satanism is firmly rooted in atheism and promotes individualism, rational self-interest, and personal empowerment. It uses Satan as a symbol of rebellion against restrictive social norms and religious dogma but doesn't align with the worship of a literal entity. On the other hand, theistic Satanism involves the worship or veneration of Satan as a deity or spiritual being. In theistic Satanism, Satan is often viewed as a mentor figure, one who offers knowledge, enlightenment, and liberation from the oppressive forces of traditional religion. Theistic Satanists might engage in rituals, prayers, or spiritual practices to connect with Satan and other dark deities, seeking wisdom, empowerment, and personal growth. Neither form of Satanism, however, is merely about rejecting Christianity. Both have their own structures, beliefs, and philosophies that stand apart from any reactionary stance. Satanism as a whole focuses more on self-empowerment, the exploration of the self, and the embrace of individual will, principles that exist independently of Christian theology. Conclusion: more than rebellion. In summary, while Satanism may appear at first glance to be a mere rejection of Christianity, its roots, doctrines, and philosophies reveal a belief system far more complex. From ancient Sumerian mythology to Greek philosophy, from the story of Prometheus to the Yezidi Peacock angel, Satanism has evolved into an independent spiritual path. It is a belief system built on principles of enlightenment, self-determination, and balance, rejecting not only Christian doctrine but all forms of dogma that seek to constrain the human spirit. Satanism is not just about rebellion, it's about liberation, the pursuit of knowledge, and the embrace of both light and dark forces within the self. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how you view Satanism in its broader historical and spiritual context. Is it more than just rebellion? Let's discuss.